Well, thank you, Matt. A special guest joining us this morning. We're going to talk about a great program. Dr. Rob Watson, Superintendent of Bozeman Public Schools, and Hossner from the Bozeman Schools Foundation.
Yes.
We're working and talking about STEM. STEM's a big deal, Dr. Watson. Talk to me about this plan that you're bringing into the Bozeman school system for the younger grades.
Sure. So STEM is the combination of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, but it's really about integrating those topics among and problem solving and creative thinking. What we found out is that we really wanted to introduce those topics at a much younger age, and the challenge that we had was with teacher training and equipment, and that's why we turned to the foundation to help us raise money for that.
An exciting thing to be a part of. I mean, this is the foundation of the Bozeman Schools Foundation, and as I see it, is raising money for this kind of curriculum.
Absolutely, and to support the district in this critical initiative was super important to us. We have a Spark grant program that we've had for years where teachers will apply for a teacher grant to do something in their classroom. And over the past 3 years, over half of our recipients have been these really unique STEM opportunities and these STEM curriculums. And so this allows us to standardize this curriculum all across the board, which is super exciting.
The great thing about it is you're not reinventing the wheel here. There is a program out there, I believe it's called the Project Lead the Way. Tell me a little bit about that, Ann, if you can.
So Project Lead the Way, you're going to find it in most of the major school districts in Montana, and so we're going to be joining that. It's an engineering-based STEM curriculum, and it teaches students from a very early age coding and robotics, and there's multiple modules that come with Project Lead the Way, and it's built from kindergarten all the way through your senior year in high school, which is fantastic because then it's going to prepare you to potentially have a 2-year associate's degree in a STEM career or a 4-year degree.
Rob, this seems like I think some people are going to say, wow, you're talking STEM technology for kindergartners. The reality is they're probably better ready for this than you and I are. I mean, this isn't a foreign language to some of these young people. It's the world they live in. That's an exciting thing to be able to finally get that into the curriculum for them.
It's really exciting. We're talking about, introducing this in almost 200 classrooms, over 3,000 students. And you're right, they've already experienced a lot of the technology on their own. And we want to add that relevance to them to make sure they understand how STEM works together to solve problems.
And starting in that younger age, I know the big push for STEM is to try to get more young ladies involved in this. This is a program that unfortunately some of them, for whatever the reason, get left out, and that there's no reason for that. I know this curriculum is geared to try to keep them in that all the way through.
Yeah, it's basically an issue of relevance. If students don't see the relevance in mathematics or science, then they're not going to take those courses later on in high school or college. So this adds that relevance piece and hopefully turns on those lights in the minds before they leave elementary school.
And I know the fundraising has been going on. Quickly before we wrap this up,
yes.
Still an opportunity if folks want to help out?
Absolutely. It's a $350,000 campaign. We are 82% of goal, so about $67,000 left, and you can donate online, BozemanSchoolsFoundation.org/STEM, and we'd love to have more partners.
That's perfect. Ann Hossner again from Bozeman Schools Foundation joining us this morning along with Dr. Rob Watson, Superintendent of Schools. Thank you both for being here this morning.
Thank you so much.
We're going to take a quick break. We come back, more headlines, and of course Matt has your forecast.